Okay, guys, let's get started. So in the last session, what we did, we have onboarded devices into security portal and account protection. So let's see the device status now. So there is one device, and that is WINVM001. When I click on that device, then I have more options to see now. Okay, so at the left hand side, we have device information, the device inventory. And at the right hand side, you have various sections like incident and alerts. So right now it is blank. We don't have any incident. Timeline. Okay. So a PowerShell interpreter process was launched by agent executor. So PowerShell, um, PowerShell executed on date and time, right? Similarly, whatever the things which are suspicious, it is basically capturing all those details and putting up here. Then security policies. What security policies we have applied? So these security policies we have applied on this device. This has error. Add user local group. Okay. Security recommendations. So it is asking you to update Adobe Reader, update Cisco, update Google Chrome, Mozilla. So these are vulnerable basically. Weakness, 30 vulnerabilities. Okay. 15 vulnerabilities, 11 vulnerabilities, 141. So basically it is giving you the vulnerabilities present on that device. Okay. Then you have inventories. Okay. So this is basically the software which is installed on that computer. Okay. List of software, then vulnerable components. Which software are vulnerable? So these are the vulnerable components. Then we have missing KBs, I believe. Discovered vulnerabilities. Okay. These are discovered vulnerabilities. Then missing KBs, missing KB. So if any KB article missing, not installed, that's gonna show up here. Okay. Just like Qualys, guys. I don't know whether you guys have worked on Qualys. In Qualys, Qualys is what? It's a vulnerability management tool that gives you the list of vulnerabilities present on devices and the recommendations and missing KBs. So similarly, it's doing the same thing here. Okay, clear?
Yeah, clear. Also, I think Tenable also same in
Tenable,
terms of
yes. Tenable also does the same thing. Yes. Okay, now let me go back to Intune portal. Now in Intune, we will go to endpoint security. Endpoint security, we went to account protection, and then we created labs password policy, and then we created add user to local groups. Yeah, this we have applied, but it was not getting applied, right? Error message. We deployed this to Windows 10, but that did not work. So why it did not work? Let me go to edit and configuration settings. So which group we have selected? Administrators group, and we add 5 user. Okay. Okay, let me keep only 2 user, Ansar and James. Select and remote, only 1 user. Okay, let's see. Next, next, Windows 10 device group. So it does not give any error status. Why we have error message? but it was not able to complete this one. So what I did, I removed multiple. There were 5 users which were supposed to be added in admin group. I removed them and kept only 2 users in for admin group and only 1 user for remote group. Okay, let's see what happens now. Now the second thing is we deployed lapse policy, lapse password policy. So what happened with that one? Lapse. So we'll go to this machine and then local admin password. Local admin password is still not. Did you turn off the device or not yet? I mean, the device was running all the time. Huh, Toby?
Sorry.
No worries. Hmm? Device was
Just
offline or?
no. It's just give me a second. Yeah, it's online.
Okay. Last scan. What
I
time it
changed
did
that.
this scan?
I changed the time back to ETC.
Hmm. ETC.
Yeah,
It was in UTC or what?
yeah. It was on UTC.
Okay. You changed the time to ETC this time
Yes.
or the policy one? Which one? Where did you
No,
change?
over here on the laptop I changed the time. It was on UTC.
Okay. And then it started working?
It's did a scan, so I'm not too sure whether it, because we did from 2 a.m. stand and it's showing away at 12 a.m. So I'm not too sure. I mean, I didn't click on quick scan, but it just did automatically.
Okay. Fine. Okay, we'll check that one. Now, it's power of this machine. Log in here. So screensaver, I mean the lock screen picture came, but the wallpaper is not coming, right?
Yeah, yes. It's still showing as a Windows 10 Pro, and there was some hardware changes.
Windows 10 Pro operating system. So this machine we upgraded from, no, downgraded from Windows 11 to Windows 10.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna synchronize the policy. Access work school info synchronization. So right now only Rehan is a member of admin group. Now who is the member of remote desktop user? No one. Okay. So we have done the synchronization. Let's see what happens. Okay. Now this Windows 11 machine. This is also a corporate device.
No, this is a virtual machine.
No. Virtual machine is fine, but devices, Windows is a corporate device. The second one, right?
Yes.
Now, so let's do one thing. Why this user is primary user is blank, none. Who is logged into that device right now?
Rehan.
Rehan. Okay. Change primary user Rehan. I don't know why okay, now I can choose. The save option does not come. Oh, actually the management name is not there. Okay. Okay, so now what we have to do, we need to discuss about application protection policy. So the today's topic is application protection policy. Now, what do you mean by application protection policy? Basically, it is to protect the data of application. Okay, suppose there are some corporate applications like Outlook, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Notepad, right? Teams. So how we make sure we protect the data of those applications? We don't want users to copy the data on their personal document. Suppose there are some important emails, confidential emails. I don't know, we don't want user to copy them to their Gmail, right? We don't want user to copy the Excel document into their personal Excel or corporate work document, when the Word document into their personal Word document. So we can create a policy called application protection policy, but this policy we do it on personal devices, not on corporate, because corporate is already protected. This is basically the application protection policy. So data, basically we don't want any data leakage. So it is nothing but DLP, data leakage protection. So we do it on personal devices, not on corporate devices. Okay, so we need one personal device. So either you change the existing device to the personal one. So suppose this machine, right now this machine is a corporate device, right? We will unenroll this device and just for our testing purpose, right? We will unenroll this device and then we will re-enroll it as a personal device. That is one option. Or you can build a new machine, a new Windows 10 machine, and enroll that device as a personal. So building a new machine, it's a lengthy process. So instead of doing that, we will just use this machine, the existing machine. You can take either Windows 10 or Windows 11, anything of your choice. I'll go with this one because this I think there are some problem with this after we downgraded. So this is not properly, you know, giving options properly. For example, the primary user is missing here. Plus, the management profile is also missing. Management name. Okay. So we will unenroll this device and re-enroll as a personal device. Okay. So for that, we need local admin account. In order to unenroll a device, we need local admin account. So the user, when you go to the computer management, I'll show you how do we do that. Right click on start and computer management. Now in here we have local user and groups and user. Now we have administrator. Administrator, make sure it is enabled. If it is not enabled, you need to right click and go to the properties of that and make sure this is unchecked. Right now this account is disabled, is unchecked. So this is what we want. So this is okay. Now we need to reset the password of this account so that we can use this account password to log in back to this device. Okay. So let's reset password. Continue, proceed. Type in the password, anything of your choice. Toby. Click OK. Okay, now how do we unenroll the device? There are a couple of methods. Method number one, you can unenroll from the device itself. Okay, you can go to settings and go to accounts, access work school, and this one, and then you can choose disconnect. So this option is there to unenroll the device manually. If you don't want this option, you can try another option from the portal itself. So let's say I would like to unenroll this device. I can simply click on that device and then choose retire. Okay, and click on yes. If you want to wipe the device, factory reset, then you choose wipe. Then it will go factory reset. Okay, I'll go with retire. Say yes. So we have initiated retire for this device. Let's see what happens. You see, pet value has removed your workplace account and deleted all the information associated with your workplace account, including business apps, password requirement, and others. So what all things will get deleted? You see, all these things will get uninstalled, like 7-zip, Microsoft Intune management extension, Cisco, Zoom. These will get uninstalled automatically. Okay, clear?
Yes.
I don't know why this machine is not behaving properly. It's not taking us to the control panel. Let me try from this option, control. No mapping between account names. Okay, so I cannot go to the control panel. I will have to log off and log in back with admin account, because this account, the one which we have right now, that is unenrolled. This Rehan's account is unenrolled. You know, we cannot use this account anymore. So let's log off from this machine and log in back. Okay. Log in with admin account. Oh, okay. Let's enter the password of this account. I think it will not work. Okay. So it will not work. Let me just power off this machine. Power on. Okay, it's not gonna work. Let's power off. So we can restore back to the blank machine. Okay. And power on this machine.
So can't we use the local admin password to log in the same
We
machine?
can, yeah, we can use, but what happened? It is, it does not give you that option. So
Oh, so
yeah. So what we are doing, we are going to the blank machine snapshot. And now we will, instead of typing the username here, right, to re-enroll the device, we will use this domain join instead, because we want to make this as a personal device, not corporate device. Okay. Let's join domain join instead, for example, and give name, any name of your choice. Can you type in? Okay, go next. Without any password. Oh yeah, enter the password. Yeah, enter password. Mm.
but Kashyap, what about the local account that we just changed the password? It's all gone.
Yeah, because we went to the previous snapshot.
Okay. So because one more question, Kashif. So when
Mm.
because this machine was not joined with the domain, that's why we don't have an option of other user to log in as a local admin. That was the
No, no,
reason.
no, no. It should give the option to log in with local admin, but somehow it was not giving. That machine was not behaving properly.
All right. Okay.
That
Got it.
was like, issue on that machine.
Okay.
But generally, what we do when we retire the device, it goes back to the previous account. Okay.
Okay.
One more thing. Wait a minute. We never logged in with admin account on that machine.
Never. Yes.
Yeah. So when we never log in with admin account before the local admin accounts, it will never go to that accounts. So actually there was no issue. I thought it was logged in. We used admin account before. So but for this machine, for example, this is the machine where we are using which account? Tech account, right?
Yes.
And when we enroll this device with Intune, and after retiring the device from Intune portal, what will happen? This machine will come back to the tech account. Is that clear? Understood?
So even at some point we log into the administrator account, there's no way to get back, right? That's what you're trying to say.
No,
When
I
on
don't.
not on
Huh?
not on not on this one, on the previous version. If we logged into the administrator
If
account.
we log in with admin account at any point, any given point of time, then it will definitely come back to administrator. Since
No,
we never logged in,
I think this machine having some issue. I got that option, other user.
other user.
I
Okay,
never
Yeah.
logged
Other
in.
user. Exactly. Yes.
you
So
are getting
other
that
user.
option.
Yes, yes. After downgraded, I got that option also, other user.
Have you
Yes.
retired it?
Not retired.
No, no,
I
retire. No, no,
downgraded.
no. We are doing
Okay.
retiring. Now that other user option comes. That is not a problem. But when you
Okay.
retire and when you never log in with any local account before, then you will not get the local account option to log in. Okay.
Got
But
it.
Sujit, my question is, your machine is joined with the domain, right?
No,
That
it's Intune enrollment only.
then other user options always enable when you join to the domain. When you take the machine to the domain, I
Yeah,
think.
right now it's showing other user, but I think Sir said that once you return the machine from Intune portal, if we did not log in any administrator account, that option will not come.
Right.
Right?
Available. All right. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let's see. This is a personal device now. We have not enrolled into Intune. So what we did, we have logged into this account with local account. What local account? Tech, right? You see, tech
Yes.
is the local account. Now, what we have to do, we need to enroll this device into Intune portal as a personal device. And then we will do the application protection policy. So let's see what happens. So in order to enroll a personal device, how do you enroll a personal device? You need to go to start, and then you go to settings, and then you need to go to um, accounts, and then Access Work School account. And here we have to connect. When you connect, it's going to ask you to email address, or you have these options. Join this device to Microsoft Entra ID, or join this device to local Active Directory domain. So these are corporate option. Suppose this device is a corporate device and you would like to enroll them into Intune, then you choose these options. But since we have a personal device, right? This is a personal device, we'll go with this option. Let's type in your email address, which email address? Rehan's email address. Next. Enter password. Your account was not set up on this device because this device management could not be enabled. This device might not be accessed. Okay, wait a minute. So let's go back to the Intune portal, and in Intune we'll go to devices, Windows, and then we'll go to enrollment, automatic enrollment, and we have Windows Information Protection user scope, which is currently all. Let me change it to none. Okay, so let's click on save. So I'm changing it from all to none. Okay, Windows Information Protection. So Windows Information Protection is basically to protect the data of application in Windows devices. Okay, so we want to enroll the device. Let's see. Connect. Now type in Rehan's email address here. Next. Okay, so it is working now. Let's type in this on your mobile. Okay.
So now it's bringing all the user
Hmm.
level policies which is attached to the Rehan.
Yeah, right,
It brings on this device.
right. Okay, so info, you see user level policy. Okay, it is bringing the user level policy here. Enforcement completed. Okay, so this device is now enrolled into Intune. Okay, with Rehan's account. Let's see. But you cannot log into this device with Rehan's account. Suppose if you would like to do switch user, that option is not available. Okay, because that option comes only when you join the device to Azure Active Directory. This is not Azure Active Directory join device. This is Azure Active Directory registered device. So there is a difference between registered and join. Let's go to Entra portal, and then devices, and then all devices. You see, this device is now registered device. Which is the device? Yeah, this is the device. The second device is the one which we are talking about, and it is no more a joint device. That's not a corporate device. It's a personal device. So personal device will always be coming as Microsoft Entra registered, and corporate device will always be coming as Microsoft Entra joined. Clear? Hmm?
Yes.
Now, if you have Microsoft Entra joined devices, like Sobhajit was saying, so on Microsoft Entra join device, you will have switch user option, other user option. But on Microsoft Entra registered, you will not have other user option. Okay, let's see. So if I log off, you see, I don't have other user option. I still have tech. I cannot log into this device with Rehan's account. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
log in back. Now let's assume that tech is the user account. That's a local account. Now this is a personal laptop. Let's assume that this is a personal laptop, and this personal laptop is enrolled into Intune, right? This is enrolled into Intune. Now the Intune administrator would like to protect the data of some applications like Outlook or Word or PowerPoint, Excel, Notepad. So we would like to protect the data of those applications. Okay, so let's do that. So how do we do that? First, we need to go to company, I mean Intune portal, devices. Okay, so you will have to wait for some more time for the device to come up here because the device is now gone from Intune portal. Okay, so let me refresh the whole page. Okay, by the time it is coming, we will create the application protection policy. So application protection policy, we go to apps here at the left hand side, and then we go to app protection policy. Okay, so we haven't created any application protection policies yet. Let me click on create policy, and then we have option to create protection policy for Windows and protection policy for Windows information protection. There are two options we have. So I'm going to go with Windows information protection first. Now this works only with the enrollment. It does not work on devices which is not yet enrolled. Okay. Previously it used to work on unenrolled devices as well, but Microsoft removed that feature now. For example, application protection policy. Next, here we would like to add the list of applications which you would like to protect. Okay, what all applications you would like to protect. So here these apps are allowed to access your enterprise data and will interact differently when used with unallowed or non-enterprise aware or personal only apps, or enlightened apps are allowed on devices without MDM. Okay, so let's see how that works. So I'm going to click on add, and let's so what all application you would like to protect? Depends, either all the applications or some of the application. I'm
Like
going to go with,
Outlook.
yeah, Outlook is also there. uh, where is Outlook? Yeah, mail and calendar for Windows 10. So Outlook is part of this one. Okay, then we have Word, Microsoft Edge, Microsoft People, then OneDrive, right? Then you have Microsoft OneDrive, Notepad, Paint. Yeah, you have Office 365 Pro Plus. So all your Outlook and Excel and Word and PowerPoint are part of this one. Clear? Let me choose all of them. Okay, click OK. Notepad is part of this one. Notepad, yes, Notepad is part of that one. Next. Now, if anyone tries to copy the data, what will happen? We would like to block. We don't want user to copy the data from corporate application into personal application. Next, here we have various options. One option called show enterprise data protection icon. So the data will have a briefcase icon. For example, Notepad file that will have a briefcase icon, or Word document that will have a briefcase icon. Excel that will have a briefcase icon, just to identify which one is your work file, which one is your personal file. So personal file will not have a briefcase icon, but this one will have briefcase icon, all the corporate application. Okay. Now we would like to add some boundary as well. Okay, here we have any network boundaries you can add. So let me add some boundaries. So add. So here we will choose cloud resources. Okay, there are various options. So you can create boundary based on your requirement or protected domain, network domains. Various options are there. I'm going to go with cloud resources, and we would like to block some websites as well. I mean, a user cannot copy the content of those websites. We can restrict user not to copy the content of those confidential website. For example, these websites are only available inside the company premises, and we don't want user to copy any data. For example, tinyurl.com. Okay, then pipe. Instead of comma, it accepts pipe. You can't use comma. Comma will not, you cannot use that pipe. Second, make me itexpert.com. Okay, then cnn.edition, no, outlook.office.com. Okay, so depends on you what all websites you would like to protect. You can put the website address here. Click OK. Then next. Now here you have the assignment. You always deploy it to the user group. Okay, add group. So Rehan is part of Windows 10 user group. I think Rehan is part of this one, right,
Yes, I
Toby?
think so too. Yes, I think so too.
But
Okay.
this place we supposed to use the device group or user group, right? User
User
group
group.
is user
User
group.
group.
Yes.
Because who will be copying data? User, not devices, right? So
Yes.
that is
Yes.
application protection policy for Windows information protection. Now the second policy we will create, the second one is for Windows. Now here we will decide what will happen if user is trying to copy data from Edge browser, any websites, okay, any website content. So application protection policy for Edge browser. Next, select app, Edge browser. So we only have Edge browser. Okay. Next. Now in Edge browser, I can receive data. User can receive data from all sources, but user cannot send data. So I don't want user to send data, no destination. I don't want user to do copy, cut, paste, block. I don't want user to print data. So let's block. Okay. So user can receive data on Edge browser from any sources, but user cannot send data to anywhere. Okay. Next. Now, 1 minute. Edge browser. Then okay. Health check. This is for mobile devices. Offline grace period. Offline. Till how long user can still access the data if the device is offline. Okay. Otherwise, it will block and wipe. This is for mobile device. I'll leave that as it is. Next. Now we'll assign this to user group. Which user group? Windows 10 user group again. So there are two policies we have created. One is for Windows information protection, the first one. Second one is for Edge browser. Let's see. You also need to make sure the device is showing up now. Yes, two devices are showing up here. One is personal device. You see, this is personal device. Okay.
So this policy will not interact the corporate devices.
This policy can interact on the corporate devices as well, but generally we don't apply these policies on corporate devices because corporate devices, everything is corporate. User will not be copying any data. Okay. But in personal, chances are very high user can copy data from Outlook into Gmail, right?
Yes.
Clear? So this is personal device. So policy will get applied. So who all are part of that group? Let me see. So we have applied that policy on Windows 10 device group, I mean user group, Windows 10 user group member. Only Rehan is the member of that Windows 10 user group. Okay, fine. So let's see what happens on the computer now. Okay, I'm gonna synchronize the policy. Accounts. You will have data protection here. Yeah, there you go. Data protection. Okay, and network isolation. Data protection and network isolation. So this is these are the policies which we have deployed. Okay.
Yes.
Now you see the difference. What happens? Let me open task manager. You see the user level policies are coming up here. Okay. Taskbar setting options are disabled. Two more details. And here we will add one column called enterprise context. Yeah, there you go. You see, some of them are exempted and some of them are enlightened. So those applications which are protected, like Edge browser is protected. You have enlightened, as you see, enlightened. Let me increase that. Enlightened. Edge browser. Okay. OneDrive, enlightened. Okay. OneDrive is enlightened. So those which are saying exempted, we are not going, we will not be able to manage the data of those applications. But those which are saying enlightened, you can do that. Let me open Notepad. Notepad is also enlightened, right? So we can protect the data of Notepad as well. Do we have Word? No, WordPad is there. Word is not there. Okay. Now, so I'll create two files here. save as desktop, and I'll say work file. Okay. So when you are saving any work file, by default you will get this one option, briefcase icon. Suppose you are downloading any attachment from email, by default it will be work file. Or you are downloading any Excel document from email, right? So the work file, and you see you have a briefcase icon here and a briefcase icon here. So I'm gonna type in something. This is work file. It has confidential data. Kindly do not try to copy data from this notepad into personal notepad. Okay, so it is just a data. Okay, now this is a work file. For example, it is a confidential data. Okay, let's assume that this is a confidential data. So all your confidential data or your work file will have a briefcase icon like this. Okay, now let me open one more file, personal file. This is personal file. Okay, this is personal file. Okay. Now, if I try to copy from work file into personal file, will it allow me to copy? Yes or no? Hmm?
Yeah, no.
Okay, suppose if I try to copy this my attachment. Suppose this attachment I downloaded from Outlook and I am trying to copy, let's say I am a user who is trying to copy the data from email and tries to put it on Word, personal file. What does it say? It says cannot use your work content here. Your organization does not allow you to use work content here. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Suppose user is trying to copy here in the search. You see, your organization does not allow. Suppose user is trying to copy the data from Notepad into Edge browser. Yes, continue. So suppose user is trying to copy the data into Edge browser. So paste. Why I can copy? Because this is the work application. So work to work, it's possible. Work to work, it's possible. But work to personal, it's not possible. So this is a managed browser. So it is possible. But if I try to open Edge browser, wherein I am not logged in. No, this is logged in already. For example, let me try opening the in private window. So in private, if I paste it, I can paste it. Okay. Other profile, browse as a guest. Let's try browse as a guest. Okay. For some reason, it is getting copied. Ideally, it should not. Okay. So on personal file, if I try to copy any work content on personal, it will not allow. Okay, but from personal to work, it's possible. from personal to work. For example, I copy the personal and then here I paste it, it will work. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Now suppose I have Teams application. Let's assume I have Teams application and this is Teams chat. I copy and put it in Excel, or I mean the personal file, it will not allow. Okay.
Can we restrict the snip as well, right?
Snipping tool? No,
Y-
you cannot do that because you can take photo from mobile as well, right?
Yes.
Snipping is not restrictable. You cannot restrict the snipping tool. But I think you can restrict the photos. Let's see if that is possible or not. MS Paint. MS Paint. Save as work. Okay. Work. You see, it has a briefcase icon. Okay. Now I'll right click and edit. Okay. Copy. And you see, you have a briefcase icon on the top. I'll try to copy to a new one, but the new one, let me save that as a personal file. Okay. So personal photo. Now I'll try to paste it here to see if that works. You see, I cannot copy and paste from work to personal. Clear? Hmm?
Yes.
Okay, let's try the Edge browser one. Which tinyurl.com. So we have protected the content of this application as this website as well, right? Let's copy. This is Edge browser. Copy and paste it in the personal file. You see, not allowed. Understood? So
Yes.
Edge browser, we have hidden, I mean, we have protected 3 websites. tinyurl.com, makemeitexpert.com. Suppose I try to copy the data from this website into my personal file. You see, your organization does not allow you to copy the content here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can copy the data of any other website. For example, cnn.com. You can do that. Hmm. Copy. So this website is not protected. That's the reason you can copy and paste it here. But those websites which are protected, you cannot do that. Suppose Outlook, we have protected one more website, that is outlook.office.com, right? Outlook.office.com. So this is Rehan's email. Let me type in Rehan at Toby Ltd. Okay, confidential email. Suppose this is some confidential email. Okay, send. I think this is send button. Yeah, I will also attach. I'll also attach one file. You know, save. Suppose I'm going to attach this personal file. The personal file will become automatically. Let me create one file. Okay. Um, File to attach. Okay. What will happen to this file? Let me add something here. So there is some confidential data. And this is the personal file. As you see, this is not a corporate file. This is a personal file. If I click on file and save as, you see this is this is not a corporate file. This is a personal file. Corporate will have briefcase icon. Okay. Now, what will happen if I attach this? Okay, so if I attach a new email, Rehan, um, email with attachment, email with attachment. How do I attach?
Insert.
Yeah. Drag
Where
and
is it?
drop.
Insert, attach, desktop, file to attach. Okay, and send. Suppose somebody has sent this email to you, Rehan. Okay, somebody has sent this email. Just understand, because I'm just trying to replicate this, how user can try to copy. So suppose the user has received this email from somebody and user tries to copy his this data into the personal one, the personal, no, sorry, personal file. You see, you cannot do that, but user can do that on work file. On work file, it's possible. On work file, it's possible. Work to work, it's possible, but work to personal, not possible. Understood? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now suppose user downloads an attachment. What will happen to the attachment? Suppose user receive an email from somebody and user got this attachment. But this attachment was originally as a personal file. But what will happen when it reaches to the user's computer? Download. Let me open. You see, you have a briefcase icon here. So by default, where is the file? You see, by default, whenever you download any attachment from email, by default, it's a work file, not the personal file. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me send one email. For example, yahoomail.com. I don't know whether that is going to work or not. So what is the email address? Rehan at toby.ltd.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So confidential email. One minute, guys. Save as, browse, desktop. Okay, I just sent one email with 3 attachments: Word, Notepad, and Excel. Okay, to Toby. Sorry, to Rehan. Rehan at toby.ltd. So let's see what happens if I refresh. Okay, for some reason it's taking some more time. I don't know. Okay, for some reason it is taking time. Okay, so what we do, You understood the concept so far? So all your data, the work data, will be separate with briefcase icon and personal without briefcase icon. Clear, guys?
Yes.
So from work to personal not possible, from work to work possible, from personal to work possible. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Suppose this is not an enrolled device. Okay. So what will happen on the devices where the device is not enrolled? So suppose account, I'll go to Access Work School account and disconnect this. You see on this device, who is logged in? Tech, right? You see these are locked. I cannot open these ones. Got it? Understood? Huh? Are you
Yes.
guys getting? So these files are encrypted. I cannot decrypt the file. Okay. Now one thing, suppose I open, let me log off and log in back. Okay. So sign out and sign back in. Can you log in back? Okay, so now suppose if I open Edge browser and tries to make sure who the user is, make sure Rehan is logged in. Rehan is logged in. Now if I try to copy anything from here, you see what will happen. For example, I try to copy, right click and copy. Personal file. Okay. Wait a minute. I'll close this, all the browser. Now, okay, so manage sync is on. Outlook.office.com. Why that policy did not apply? The other one, let me see. Other one, the other policy did not. The first policy, apps application protection policy. So this one got applied. The Windows information protection, the briefcase icon one. Now what about this one? Windows application protection policy for Edge browser. So Edge browser properties, Windows 10 user group. Okay. What is the, so data protection, all sources and send organization data, no destination. This is okay. I don't think anything missing here. This one is better. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's sign out. And sign back in. Okay, so we'll sign back in to Edge browser again, Microsoft Edge, and we will sign back in, sign in and to sync data, add new account. Can you type in Rehan's email address? Wait.
So if we log in here,
Allow
if we go
my
to
allow my
yes, yes.
organization to manage devices. No, we don't want. We just sign in to this apps only. Okay, so we are now logged into this portal. This device is not yet enrolled into Intune. As you see, if you go to this devices section, you will not find this device. This device is already gone. So we don't have that device enrolled. But the policy what we have created is the user level policy. So if I try to go to outlook.office.com, can you log in? Not now. Send. Okay, I'm gonna try copying something. Right click and then copy. It's working. Print, Control P. Print is also working. Okay. It looks like this policy not applied. Understood. Otherwise, I cannot print this page. I cannot copy this page. The moment I say, on bank website, if you right click or try to copy something, it will give you a pop-up that you cannot do that. Similarly, we will see this pop-up that you cannot copy data from Edge browser. So from Edge browser, you cannot copy any data. I don't know why this is not working for some reason. Okay. Rehan's account. Okay, I'll take a look tomorrow, guys. It's getting late. So first policy worked successfully. The second did not work. Okay. So today we have discussed about application protection policy for Windows information protection. And second, the Edge browser data protection. Okay.
Okay.
Toby, you keep the machine like this and don't enroll this device. Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I want to.
Okay. We'll meet tomorrow, guys.
Okay. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.
Thanks.